it's Thursday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. Today we are going to be cooking, and we're going to be cooking down here in the basement. Why are we going to be cooking down here in the basement? Well, not sure if I told you guys, but it's summer. Chase is out for the summer, and guess what? He is cooking for Eric and I for the week. Give or take a few of the days that we're probably going to go out to eat, but he's cooking today. He is making chicken Alfredo. So I'm going to hurry and get through this video so that I can get back upstairs and make sure he's not burning my house down, because Eric is upstairs on a call. So he's cooking on my gas stove unsupervised. So I'm going to hurry up. But anyway, today we're cooking. We're not cooking a full meal. We're going to be cooking like a snack, or shall I say a dessert for one. All right, so here's the story. Like you guys, I go to the grocery store every week, and on most days that I go to the grocery store, I take my grocery list. But here lately, I have not been taking my grocery list because we have been eating out a lot. If you have been checking out the weekly rewinds here on the channel, you have been privy to some of the videos where Eric, Chase, and I have been going out to eat. And so, because we haven't been eating at home all that much, I haven't really felt the need to make a grocery list. And so what happens when you forget your grocery list or don't make a grocery list? You forget things that you need for your recipes, or you buy things that you don't need. And so that is what has been happening to me. I have been buying apples that I don't need. I'll forget that I have apples at home. Okay, I'll buy the big bag of apples. There are only 3 of us here, and so by the time it's time to go to the grocery store again, we still have apples left over. So long story short, I have too many apples in the house. All right, what do you do? All right, you don't want to toss the apples, and nobody wants to eat kind of halfway ripe, halfway not so ripe apples, you know, just as a fruit. So what I'm going to do today is make them into a dessert. Well, here's the thing also. Eric and Chase do not eat fruit-based desserts. Who has ever heard of such a thing? Who doesn't like apple pie, peach cobbler? Those guys do not. If it is a fruit-based dessert, they will not eat it. So I have had to cut up all of my apples, and then I needed something to store them in. Well, COSORI, thank you guys. They have been right on time with the appliances that I'm coming to share with you, okay? They sent me out one of their vacuum sealer appliances to give a test run, guys, and it has been, like I said, right on time. So guys, this is the vacuum sealer. Once again, thank you so much, COSORI, for sending this vacuum sealer out to me. It was, just like I said earlier, right on time. I really needed it to save these apples. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what you get inside. So once again, COSORI has done an amazing job of packaging all of the gorgeous contents. Okay, we don't want to, have you ever ordered something, you've been really looking forward to it, and then it comes to your address or it gets to your home and then everything's broken? All right, so you're not going to have that problem with COSORI. As you guys can see, they really do package their items nicely. So first off, guys, inside the box, you're going to get some bags. You know, this is a vacuum sealer. You do need bags. Of course, you're going to need your cord. Okay, that's how we're going to plug it in and make it work. Those of you out there who enjoy canning, you also get an attachment for canning. All right, really great. I know my grandmother would have loved this little attachment right here. She loved to can peaches. All right, you also get just a roll of extra plastic bags, and the Property Brother is going to step in here in just a few minutes and show you guys how to use those plastic bags. Okay, of course you're going to need your manual, but after you see the Property Brothers little demonstration, guys, you really will not even need the manual. It's just that easy to work. And then without further ado, guys, here is the beautiful, sleek unit. I have said this before, I'll say it again. I just really love the design of the COSORI appliances. They are so beautiful, so sleek, so modern, so up to date that you will not be embarrassed or feel any kind of way about leaving these appliances out on your countertops or displaying them inside of your pantry. Once again, thank you so much, COSORI, for sending over the vacuum sealer. It has really helped me out with saving these apples. It is going to look so beautiful displayed in my pantry right alongside all of my other COSORI appliances. Thank you so much. Guys, I will leave all of their information below in the description box. Again, everything that you will need to know to get your vacuum sealer will be below in the description box.
So when you get the COSORI vacuum sealer, they're nice enough and gracious enough to send you bags. So you don't have to run out and buy your own bags, which is pretty awesome. And they also send you two types of bags. The first bag they send you, I would almost consider this like your starter kit bag. They send you a few of these. And these bags are pre-cut for you. And what that means is you can see the bag is a certain size. It's open on one end and it's sealed on another end.
So that's good. You just drop your food in because like Eric said, it's already sealed here at the bottom and there's an open top right here.
Yep, so you just drop your food into the top here and then you're gonna open the unit. So you gotta imagine I got food in here. This is your vacuum chamber, so this is where the air is gonna get sucked out, so you want your bag to kind of lay inside of that chamber. And when you close it, it creates a seal. It's a real tight close. So it creates a seal. So you can imagine when I push this button, it's gonna suck all the air out of this bag.
And you should hear 2 clicks, and let's go ahead and put a few of the apples in the bag for them, babe. I told everybody that the reason I'm having to do this is because while you and Chase love apples, you don't really care for fruit-based desserts. And that's what I plan on doing with all these extra apples.
So we've got our apples in our bag. We're simply gonna place the bag inside of this oval chamber here. And remember, picture the air getting sucked out through this chamber. So you want your bag to kind of lay inside of it. We're gonna close it until we get 2 clicks on the side, makes a real tight seal. And then you select what pressure you want. So if you got really delicate food that might break apart, you might do gentle. We're just gonna do normal. And is your food dry or moist? So our food is moist. These apples have some water in them. And then you could also do, if you were doing like canning, there's an attachment to do like a canister and you can marinate meats.
Okay.
But we're just gonna do the vacuum seal with normal pressure on moist food. So we'll go ahead and hit the button here. And you can kind of see it sucking out the air.
It's starting to shrink a little bit. Oh, that is so neat.
Very cool.
Yep. And I think we're just gonna wait until this little light goes off. Maybe we wait for a click, possibly. Let's see. And there it is. All right, let's see if it works.
Yeah, it's in there tight.
All right, do we have a seal at the top?
Yep, it seals it at the top for us.
Open it up, let's see. Let's try to open it. Yep, it is sealed, guys. It is sealed.
So the next thing that COSORI gives you is a roll of bags.
It's a lot on this roll too.
And this is good because, you know, if you think about it, it's good that they give you bags, but those bags are pre-cut. They have a certain size, but you might need a bigger bag or a smaller bag. So this roll allows you to make your own bags.
This is great too for the summer. You guys know it's summer camp time, so just think about all the different little nuts and maybe even dried fruits that you can make ahead and send off to your kids when they go to camp for the day.
So the way this works, think of it like a paper cutter. You just flip this up, and this is your cutting device. We're just gonna put the roll through there.
And you're just gonna pull through however much you think you're going to use. So if you have just one kid or even maybe a couple of kids and you're trying to send them to school with just some nuts, you guys know that you can go to Sam's and Costco and buy these huge containers of nuts, or, you know, like I said, even dried fruit, and then you can just pre-package and make your own little snacks for the kids.
So here I'm going to do a much smaller bag, right? So for that example where you've got maybe your preschooler or something, so just give them a little bitty bag for their lunchbox. We've got it in the cutter here. We're just going to drag this across. And there's our bag.
That is so neat.
Now, it's not quite a bag yet. You'll see it's open on both. It's not quite a bag yet. You'll see it's open on both ends. So we got to close one of the ends. So you close it the same way you vacuum seal it. Put it inside of the chamber here.
Let's see you
at
do
the
it.
opening. Close it and then just hit manual seal.
So manual seal this time.
All right. Wait for the light to turn off. All right. Open it up. And now the bag is sealed on one end. So now we can put food in the other open end, and it would work the same way we did with the apples before. We put the food in here, close it, and vacuum seal it.
That is so cool. All right, guys, and so because we have an extra refrigerator down here in the basement, I was able to take my vacuum sealed apples and store them right down here. But no worries, if you have the one refrigerator in your home, no worries. You can cut your packages to the size that you need them, and they won't take up a whole lot of space in your refrigerator like sometimes our plastic containers can. All right, so without further ado, guys, what I am going to do is open up my apples. I have them portioned out pretty good, and I am going to make an apple pie cobbler. No, just apple pie for one, and I'm going to use my toaster oven. If you're going to make the apple pie, here are the ingredients, the items that you will need. 1 small glass bowl, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Here I have a combination of brown, light brown, and dark brown sugar, simply because I just like the way it tastes. So I went half light brown and half dark brown sugar. You will need 1 tablespoon of white sugar. And if I didn't say it, you're gonna need 2 tablespoons of the brown sugar. So that's 1 tablespoon of flour, and this is just gonna be your thickening agent. About 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla. And guys, I will be using these Pillsbury ready-made pie crusts. You can find these in your freezer section over near the butter and the eggs. I'm just gonna take my frozen apples that I have here, and I'm just gonna stick the entire bag of vacuum sealed apples in the microwave to give them a really quick thaw. Keep in mind, guys, this is just a simple apple pie for one, so no fuss, no muss with this particular recipe. So I'm gonna stick these in the microwave for 1 second, and not sure if I mentioned it, I have my toaster oven over here preheating. It's on 375, and this should take about 35 minutes, just till your crust gets a little bit brown. So let me go ahead and put these in the microwave. All right, 30 seconds. So about 30 seconds, I have my pie crust here. I'm not even gonna need this whole roll. As you guys know, with the Pillsbury pie crust, did I say these were pre-baked? They are not pre-baked. They're just pre-made, okay? You get 2 rolls. I'm not even gonna use both rolls, okay? I'm gonna take this one out for now and put the other one back into the refrigerator. All right. My apples are ready. As you can see, they are separating nicely, okay? Close that up. Grab my scissors. I have my bowl here. I'm gonna grab some butter out of the refrigerator right over here really quickly. Butter, all right. So guys, again, this is an apple pie for one. So I'm gonna take my butter, put 2 tablespoons of it. It's about 2 tablespoons. Right into my bowl here. I'm going to add in all of my other ingredients. There went my, what was that? My cinnamon, my nutmeg, my vanilla. This is so quick. My flour, again, our flour is just our thickening agent. And both of the sugars, or in my case, all 3 of the sugars, okay? So I'm gonna take that, Give it a little stir around. Get everything nice and incorporated. Okay, just mix it. You guys didn't see it, but I stopped the camera for a few minutes to go up and check on Chase. He's doing so well. He didn't want me to help him out at all. He even found the recipe, guys. He has his little iPad up there. He's reading the recipe from his iPad. All right, and so that's the mixture. Let me get closer to the camera. That is the mixture right there. Those are all the ingredients minus the apples all combined. All right, so I'm gonna take my scissors now and go ahead and open up my vacuum sealed bag. Okay, and just empty my apples right inside. Now, my apples are in slices, okay? If you prefer smaller pieces, you can actually, of course, take your knife and chop them up, you know, a little bit smaller, but I love the sliced apples in mine. I love a textured dessert, and I think that is the problem that Eric and Chase have with fruit-based desserts. And guys, that's pretty much it, okay? So, all right, that's our filling. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. That's our filling. So now all we want to do is take our crust. Use my scissors again. Let's see if I have another tray down here. I'm gonna grab a plate. Grab a plate. Okay, got my plate here. I'm gonna take my crust and turn it out onto my plate, and I will adjust the camera here in just a second so that you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna just take my dough and just turn it out here onto my plate. And like I said, I am not even going to need all of this for this little bitty bowl, you know. I'm gonna take a pizza cutter. I actually have another bowl here. I'm gonna turn that bowl upside down, take my pizza cutter, and just go around my bowl. Okay, I'm sure you guys will do a better job of cutting out your circle than I did. Okay, but that's not too bad. Like I said, I'm trying to get back upstairs to Chase before he burns my house down. And then guys, I'm just gonna take that crust or that dough and just put it over top of our opening. And it's just for you. You know, no one else has to see this. All right, that's it. Got me some little extra crust. Do you guys love extra crust on your pie? I know I do. That is it. So I'm gonna make a little slit here in the top. Let me grab a towel here and clean my hands. But I'm gonna make a little slit here on the top for the steam to escape. I'm just gonna take a fork and do just like that. Okay, that way the steam can escape and I don't have apple pie all over my toaster oven. So let's go over to the toaster oven, put this in. We're gonna set the timer for 40 minutes and I'll come back and show you how it looks. I'm just hanging out down here in the basement waiting on my apple pie. Chase has forbid me to come into the kitchen while he is cooking. He's like a little chef up there, guys. Has his iPad up there with his recipe. I peeked in on him a little bit. That Alfredo has so much sauce on it, guys. He put 2 whole jars in there. It's swimming in sauce. And he has about 8 small pieces of chicken in it. But I'm gonna try to eat it. I'm gonna try to eat it. But you know, he's made hot dogs and sandwiches for us in the past. This is his first time, you know, cooking a whole meal. So, oh, and he's making toast. The toast was already pre-made. It's just some garlic toast, you know, that you buy out of the freezer section. So he's trying. He's 15 He's doing really good. Oh, let me know too if any of you who have teenagers, 15-year-olds, let me know if you guys have gotten your learner's permits for driving. Let me know if you guys have received any offers from colleges, or I'm sorry, if you've looked at colleges. I do know several people whose kids are athletes who have received a couple of offers from colleges. We are getting ready to do the PSAT. Chase has also been studying really hard this summer. He's really smart. I think Eric told you guys that he's doing pre-law. He wants to go to law school. So he's really, you know, been working on that. You know, with law, it's a lot of vocabulary and stuff, and he speaks very well. He has a, you know, a good handle on vocabulary. Like, he knows words that are just like where did you pull that word from? How do you know that word? But anyway, let me know what you guys are doing this summer. Like I said, for those of you who have kids in I was about to say in college, who have teens, you know, who are college bound, what schools are you guys looking at? What majors are your kids looking to go into? All that good stuff. Yeah. All right, let me go back over here and check on my pie. I hurt my back yesterday lifting something heavy. Put this back in the refrigerator. Ooh, that is hot. Okay, let me bring the camera up a little bit. All right, you guys see me? Yes. All right. Let me see. All right, here we go. It is so buttery, so rich, so cinnamony and nutmeggy. All of those. That is so good. So good. I'm not gonna eat it all now. I'm gonna stick it back in the oven. I have turned the oven off, but I'm just gonna stick it back in there to kind of let it stay warm. And then I'll get some more of it after dinner, but I don't want to spoil my appetite. Do y'all have a happy food dance? If Chase saw me right now, he'd die. All right.